The plague of mandated features. Wait, who do you think is gonna be mentioned in this vid? Travis Scott, obviously. 21 Savage, maybe. Future, do you think Future is government mandated? Young Thug, Young Thug, Lil Baby, Lil Durk used to be, or actually, I don't know, because I think Lil Durk got locked up before the government mandated should happen. Cardi B, Cardi B is government mandated, but like, she's not really that common of a feature though. You don't see Cardi B on that many songs compared to like Young Thug, Travis Scott, and them.
Every
Let's see. Okay.
mainstream rap album features the same artists. Why is that?
To be fair, these are all Atlanta niggas and then Travis Scott. So Cardi, Cardi isn't government mandated, bro. Maybe now, even now, I don't think he's government mandated because when he's on a song, it's something. Because his sound is still kind of different from what most mainstream niggas do.
I was thinking back for this video and I instantly realized something interesting. The features of your average rap album used to be something special, as there could be literally anyone on it, and you wouldn't know what to
I'm trying to think of like a sleeper government mandated
expect when
one.
you saw the track list. It was like, hey everybody, here's my album. Half of it features this literal nobody, but he's talented as hell and it's really good. Now, you just don't get that too often. Wow, man, your album has Young Thug, Future, and Travis Scott on it? I'm impressed. Question
Guess the
though,
future was
which
not
one of
here.
these albums is yours?
Is Metro Boomin a government mandated feature? Low key, but we
The
enjoy that
obvious
one though.
question is to ask what happened. What changed in rap that made this lazy trend so common? Well, originally it was something that
Gunna's definitely government mandated, although not anymore because, but Gunna at one point was government mandated.
everybody loved. Let's go back to the 2017-2018 era, when all of these
Metro Crowd is
rappers
so
like Travis
overrated.
Scott,
I don't want to hate on Metro, but it's like I feel like that shit. His beats are good, but it's like how do I say this without hating? Is just compared to some okay, you know what? Compared to the shit I hear in the underground, Metro's production and most mainstream production is just mad lukewarm to me. You know?
Future, and 21
It's
Savage were all
mad.
blowing up and becoming
It's
mainstream
cool.
artists, we started to get this concept that I'll just call the Rap Avengers. Whenever they weren't working on their own projects, they would be everywhere doing features. The grind did not stop. Travis Scott and Future in particular didn't take a second to breathe in the late 2010s. All of these guys would be dropping features everywhere they could. Hell, sometimes they would go back to back on
Oh, Meek Mill used to be government mandated.
albums, multiple features
You know what I'm saying? Before all the Freak Mill Diddy shit, he was government mandated feature for
on
sure.
multiple albums and joining forces with the other titans of rap. These features were absurd, but at the time, this was all cool, and why wouldn't it be? All these dudes were in their prime, these songs were good, and they usually did exceptionally well, so why not keep pumping them out? It's what people want. Well, let's enter the era of oversaturation.
Everybody wanna be a superstar.
Nas,
Get a lot of money.
not too much on Nas. How is Nas government mandated? I think I heard him on the Mobb Deep album, and then I heard him on the what's it called? The Clips album, I think.
Drive fancy
Was he on the Clips album? Or am I misremembering?
cars.
I made a list of 5 artists. I took Travis Scott, Future, Young
You see Nas on every modern lyrical album? Yeah, I probably just don't listen to enough modern like lyrical stuff. But I do get what you're saying though.
Thug, 21 Savage, and Lil Baby. I went looking for any song I could find with any 2 of those artists on it. It could
He was on Clips, Mobb Deep. Ghostface Killer dropped the album
be any combo, it just had to be two
this year.
of them on one song. And here's the playlist I made from it. Now, keen viewers may notice some things with this list. 1, it's 50 songs long, Jesus Christ. And 2, this is my favorite, it's only made up of songs released after 2020.
Damn,
Yes, I am leaving out essentially a full half of this list with some of the biggest songs
probably 2/3 of the
ever
list.
on it, by the way. I only decided to count this decade of it, and we still got an absurd amount of collabs. It's no wonder why people got sick of this. The 2020s have quickly become an era of oversaturation and declining quality in mainstream rap. Everything has gotten way too safe and samey, and from that, the
Nigga, what music video is that from?
criticism of modern rap has never been higher. It's like most of these guys got stuck in some sort of time loop. The music has changed and evolved, but the artists themselves really haven't. And I know that's a point you can use to critique the genre as a whole, but to boil it down, if Travis Scott sounds the same on Future's album, the same on Drake's album, the same on Playboi Carti's album, and the same on his own album, then Travis Scott is no
Ooh, Don Toliver. Don Toliver is super government mandated. Him and Sheck West would be too if he had more motion.
longer a unique musical genius. He's the equivalent of a McChicken. Reliable, good enough, but not special. The term fast food rap comes up a lot for good reason. Most of the big players in this genre just stopped trying really for no reason other than making songs for rap caviar. Throw everything at the wall and see what might blow up. It doesn't matter how tired and played out the collab is, just keep making music with the same people. That, my friends, is the key to growth. And I'm not saying big artists need to stop making music together.
You know what though? Them niggas do music so frequently. I don't know why they didn't ever make a collective. Like if niggas did that back in the day, usually it'd be like what Joe Budden, Eminem, and them niggas they had Slaughterhouse. Uh, you know what I'm saying? But these niggas don't really like Young Thug, Lil Baby, and Future never had a collective. It's just
Just
them
all go
three
into hiding
making
like
a
Frank
song.
Ocean or something. No, there was a time where hearing 21 Savage on a Drake song was cool and a breath of fresh air. But then it just kept happening. The air was getting polluted, you know?
Like the only example of that is Lil Baby and Lil Durk making what's it called? For the Family. What was the album called? 4TF or some shit like that.
And I want to stress that this isn't just an isolated
It was Voice of the Heroes.
problem. It's not just a few artists. This problem has been spread all throughout rap. The whole video I've been focusing on these dudes because they are the biggest players, but it has trickled down to a lot of the people underneath them. You don't see many
Wait, who are some underground government mandated features, you would say?
rappers venturing out of their preferred niches anymore. If you don't know somebody or have the money to just buy a verse from a popular artist who's on everybody's album, then you got nothing. And that is honestly proven to be way better at times than having the entire industry on your album. My favorite example of how things
Ken
used to
Carson.
be is, of course, Ye. This man would make entire careers out of
Does Ken Carson feature on a lot of underground stuff? Ken Carson, the only song I remember him being on recently is Young Thug's album. What else has he been
feature
on?
on his album. And while this isn't an exact
Well, Destroy Lonely, obviously, but that's because them niggas are locked in.
example of that, it's still a really notable one. The time when he took Frank Ocean, who had only made one mixtape and was still just some guy on Tumblr, and had him be the intro to Watch the Throne, one of the most hyped albums ever, a move that I think people would be terrified to do now. Somehow he went from that to making 4 albums in a row where Cardi essentially gives him a hit. I know that's not completely true, but a lot of Kanye's highlights
Have you listened to any of this shit? Because I haven't played any of these songs
essentially gives him a hit. I know that's not completely true, but a lot of Kanye's
or any of these albums.
highlights
my
in
bad.
the last 5 years has just been the music he made with Cardi. And then you have the even worse problem that's going on. Artists who are being pushed onto as many tracks as possible by their labels, aka literal mandated features by the industry. These ones you can't even use plausible deniability on. No, these labels are overcapitalizing
Ooh, actually, nah. Doechii isn't there yet. Doechii
on a
isn't there
new
yet.
artist and trying to astroturf them into relevance. Technically have a video about that, but features are the primary
Or
way they go
bets.
about doing that, since you can throw the upcoming artist on a song with someone that's already way bigger and have them grow through it. That way it's supposed to look natural, but it
Because Doechii hasn't been on that many songs for real. Four Bets. I don't
never
know
does
much about
because,
Four Bets.
labels kind of suck. But anyway, so where do we go from here? Well, I don't know. I see this as something that could go either two ways. Either A, The big players just keep on trucking and inevitably let their fall off consume them because they won't make any changes to their sound or
Virtual
take a
is a few
risk.
features, to
Or
be honest,
B,
yeah.
we start seeing meaningful pushback and we finally start to move away from this practice. I'd say we have a 50-50 shot on these happening, but of course option B is the one I'm more in support of. Not only is it better for rap, but it would also show that artists still listen to their fans, which probably isn't true, but I like to imagine that they do.
By the
It's also
way, that Mobb Deep album was super tough. Actually, hold on. Let me not say super tough. It was a tough album. I expected it to have more shit that I wanted to add to my playlist. Only the first song was really like the first song was super tough to me.
something that is already starting to bubble up a bit. The entire reason for this video's existence is seeing the criticism of mandated features become
But when I was listening to the Clips album, I ain't gonna lie, I don't get why niggas let these old ass niggas rap about selling drugs still. You gotta put that shit up at some point. Like I get they doing metaphors with the drug dealing, but it's like, come on, dog. I'll allow that with Mobb Deep because like, okay, Prodigy's dead, so Havoc kind of has to match up with that. But we got to put the murder raps down a little bit
more common. And while we're wrapping everything up, I want to stress that the problem isn't
because y'all niggas is unk now.
Future making songs with Young Thug or Travis Scott making songs with 21 Savage. If a song is good, I don't care who made it or how many songs they've already made together. The problem I'm trying to point out in this video is how predictable it's become. Travis Scott can collab with whoever he wants to, and he chooses to make it these same people on the same albums that come out every damn year. That is so unnecessary. But yeah, I hope this gets better. Low-key spoilers for my year-end video, but I feel like the underground scene, even though I keep up with very little of it, is so interesting and a beacon of hope kinda. Because those guys are always showcasing new ideas. They also kind of stick to their predetermined clicks as well, but at least over there, you know, you're hearing something fresh. Mainstream rap collabs really are
Wait, who
new
makes new
video
stuff?
already made together. The problem I'm trying to point out in this video is how predictable it's become. Travis Scott can collab with whoever he wants to, and he chooses to make it these same people on the same albums that come out every damn year. That is so unnecessary. But yeah, I hope this gets better. Low-key spoilers for my year-end video, but I feel like the underground scene, even though I keep up with very little, but at least over there, you know, you're hearing something fresh. Mainstream rap collabs really are starting to sound like leftovers from another collab they made previously. That's gonna be it for this one, everyone. Let me know, how do y'all feel about this phenomenon?
Oh,
I
you know what? Che might be government mandated in the underground.
personally kind of hate it, but I feel like a lot of people have different thoughts on it. I don't know, maybe you don't mind it, maybe you really actually like it and want it to keep going. Let me know in the comments, as well as like,
Che, Osama Sun, and Xavier Sobase.
follow the socials. Next video is going to be a longer kind of retrospective, so look forward to that. Those are some of my favorites to make, but yeah, stay clouded, everyone. Take care.
Stay clouded. Appreciate that. If you fuck with the video, you know what to do, bruh. Like and subscribe, bro. We going to 1K. We going Cloud9 on niggas.